Hi, my name is Darren Ryder, and I'll be your teacher for your online U.S. History A course this trimester. Now, I'm going to spend a couple minutes kind of going through a couple, just small bits of information about myself, and then we'll kind of move into the course. Now, it should only take us 7 to 8 minutes, but kind of gives you some important information for how the course operates, what you can expect, and as you go through there, kind of where you find assignments and kind of how you handle those as well. Now, I'll start by showing you two pictures, and this first one is me. That's me in the red shirt. Now, I've been teaching for 28 years. Now, the last 4 of those years have been in the Sowashko Online setting. So I've got some pretty good experience doing this. My partner in crime, just to my right in the picture, is my wife, Penny. We've been married for 25 years and we have 3 kids together. On my left in the picture, but on the right, starting on the right, is my daughter, Maddie. She's 20. She's at the University of St. Thomas. This is her 3rd year going there, but she's actually going to graduate this year. She's actually passed the DAT already, and she's hoping to get into dental school, and hopefully she'll find out soon, during this school year, at least for us, where she's going to be heading next, kind of for her next step. Over here is my son Tyler. He is 18 years old. He's soon to be 19. He just moved into the University of Wisconsin Parkside, where he'll be attending there for his first year of college. And then on the far left of this picture is my daughter Macy. She's 16 and she's going to Prescott High School. She's a junior, where she's heavy into dance and golfs for the team that I help coach over in Prescott too. Now, I'd have to tell you a little bit about my buddy. This is my buddy Bentley. This is the guy who works with me all the time, and that's usually the position you can find him on. He gets his donut snuggler right next to my computer and hangs out with me most of the day when I'm working from home. So that's a little bit about myself. So hopefully that kind of eases some fears, knowing that I have some good experience in this, and hopefully we have a pretty good setup for you as far as the course goes. Now I'm going to walk you through it to start. And the fact that you're watching this intro video is perfect, because that's exactly where you want to be first. Now, up at the top, you see our teacher contact and office hour information. Now, as you go through there, you see my name, my email, my phone number. Now, the things that you're probably most interested in are these office hour appointments. If you ever need anything, send me a message, email, Schoology message, sign up for office hours, and I can help in any way that I possibly can. And so the one thing I don't want you to do is sit back and struggle. We'd rather be proactive and take care of it right away. If we're going to meet, we'll meet on Teams. So we have our link right here. Now, and I have these dates and times for our office hours, but really, when you need me, that's what I'm there for, right? So if it's reasonable, especially if it's during the school day, if it's reasonable, for sure. If I have other meetings, I might have to arrange, but I'll try to get you that day or within an hour of the time that you're requesting, just so you get the help that you need. Now, you see 3 different folders other than our teacher contact, and that's the first one is this class and orientation information. Now, as you click on that, what you're going to see is this orientation course that's due. That's coming from the online school. You'll see our Welcome to Sowashko Online letter, a class intro video. That's the one you're watching right here, so good for you if you're on it. You have a little bit of a bio that just tells you about me, my family. You'll see a picture, the one that I showed you already. You'll see my office hours are there. We have our syllabus. We have our retake policy. I can tell you the retake policy. Your daily work, that's all. You can do that as many times as you want. With those are learning tools. When it comes to your summatives, when you're talking about your unit tests, those are set for one time only, and we'll kind of walk through that and explain the reasoning why behind that as we kind of go through our next folder. So that orientation folder is where you start, and that gives you a lot of your stuff that you need, that basic information for the course that's so important. Now, your resource folder, this has some good support things in here for you. You have a text support, you have an add text to speech, your online handbook for Sowashko Online, your absence reporting, your pass or no credit form, your homework grading, summative district policy. So that's just kind of your nuts and bolts of the class, kind of the how do we pull our policies and how do we implement and how do we kind of run things. Now, hopefully I do a better job explaining that for you though, because not a lot of people like going through there. So when you look at this page, you're going to see a video right above this. Now, that video is what's going to be called your Monday morning message. So you're going to get one of those every week. And that's just kind of going through your current calendar, what to expect for the week. If there's any different assignments that you might struggle on, I might cover it in that Monday morning message. Now, that'll be right above here, right above the teacher contact and office hour information. Now, where you'll spend most of your time, because we've went through the class and orientation, we went through the resource, most of your time will be spent on this current folder. And it doesn't matter what trimester you're in, you're going to have a calendar that looks like this. Now, I'll always highlight the week that you're on, and this one says September 2nd to September 7th, but it'll look, whatever trimester we're in, it'll look the same. It'll just have the correct dates on there. Now, it says you're going to do your orientation to Unit 1, Lesson 1, Intro and Course Tour. Now, as I go into that current folder, then I go, okay, I'm Unit 1, and I have this Intro and Course Tour. Now, you're going to see that intro and course tour. It's going to be right here for you. You're not going to miss it. It's just going to ask you certain questions. It'll ask you, did you watch the intro video? Did you check the bio? Do you know where our course syllabus is? It's just making sure that you have done the things, especially like watch this video, you've done the things it takes to be successful in the course. Then when you get into the actual assignments, you're going to see a variety of assignments. Typically, these ones that you see in the purple that have those boxes, those are ones that you'll go through information. So if I go in there and I look at the questions here, I'm going, okay, it says use this reading. It says use this reading to answer the following questions. So you're going to click in there. You're going to see that it opens up the reading for you. And then you have certain questions that you're able to ask out of that assignment. Now, those are going to be graded for you right away, and you'll get your score on those. If you struggle, take it again, right? These are used as learning tools. Now, these ones in the green, though, these are also used as learning tools, but these are typically ones that you have to have written answers for. So this one is a Christopher Columbus Zero or Hero. So when you click into this, you're going to notice you have a little Google link. Now this is going to give you the assignment, and you're going to answer where it says insert response here. So assignments that are set up like that are ones that are going to require you to have a written response. Now, the one thing that we want to make sure is that written responses are in our own words, right? So using the sources that we provide or that I provide for you in there, that's where you're getting your answers from. So we're not looking from outside sources. Everything that you need should be able to be found right in the site here for us. Okay, so that's kind of how the different assignments are set up. So you see some that you have that will grade themselves for you, and you have some that I grade for you, and that's how I give you that feedback to tell you how you're doing. Are you getting understanding? How are you doing with the understanding? How's your comprehension? All of that stuff. Now that leads us towards the end of that unit then. Now as you get towards the end of the unit, you'll notice that you have a study guide. Obviously the study guide's a great idea because that's kind of your cheat sheet for the test, right? That's walking you through the things that we've studied, how we handled them, and telling you what's the most important for that unit. Now, all of these lessons, lesson 2 through 11, those are all set up for you to take multiple times. Those are learning tools. But when we go Unit 1 test, that's a one-time deal. And so just make sure that you're prepared for those. Now, there are retests available, and we talked about that retest policy earlier. There are retests available. The only thing that I ask is that you're done with every assignment for that unit. And that just ensures that you have everything that you need for that unit. You've covered all the important information for that unit there too. So for the first try, we have 4 units. Okay, now each unit each trimester that we go through, I try to stick in that 4 to 5. The first one happens to have 4, and each one will be set up just like this. And you'll notice that if you go into Unit 2, you have your lessons, Unit 2 test at the end. Unit 3 is a little bit different, growth and change, because you have a growth and change brochure in there that you have to do a project-based summative on that one. And then you also have your Unit 4 Civil War and Reconstruction, where you have all of those lessons followed by that unit test. So that's how each trimester is set up for U.S. history. So make sure, do your best. Let me know if and when you have questions. Do not be afraid to reach out. That's what I'm here for. And let's have a great trimester together. Welcome to class.